What's going on, guys? It's me, Severin7, and today we are going to make all the mono red players cry because I'm sick of them. I'm sick of all the mono red on the ladder, and we're going to crush them with this Boros artifact list that's full of lifelink and haste and goodness and grindiness. And we're also going to try to make it the mythic. So we're going to put it through 40 games on the ladder and see how it does. Let's get into that deck list right away. Alright, here it is, Boros Steel, I'm calling it. So we are basically an aggro artifact deck based in Boros colors, taking advantage of cards like Arabella, Abandoned Doll, and Mandible Justiciar, which has always been an unsung hero for me, at least in metas where mono red is running rampant, as life gain sources, and then just a bunch of aggressive artifacts and ways to just absolutely blow our opponents out of the water. We're not as fast as mono red, but we are great against mono red, and we can outrun just about any other aggro deck out there. So what do we have to help us against mono red? Like I said, we've got the life gain and Mandible Justiciar, which this can get completely out of hand when we're getting multiple tokens on the battlefield with things like a Nimpa Call and multiple artifacts in a turn when we're playing a Ginger Brutes and Clockwork Percussionists and things like Dowsing Device and even Chainsaw as removal. The deck is just so good at gaining life, even though there's only these couple of life gain creatures. Then we've also got Elspeth Smite as a good early answer to those mice when they get that crazy turn 2 opener. Elspeth Smite shuts that down. Annex Sentry, same thing. It's just a nice easy way to remove those threats without having to take the damage from them. Chainsaw, we have to take damage from the mice if we kill them, but it still kills them, so good enough. We're running 4 copies of Ginger Brute and 4 copies of Clockwork Percussionist as easy 1 mana hasty creatures. Ginger Brute can gain us life if we need to, and we can also make it unblockable. Clockwork Percussionist draws us a card if the opponent happens to get rid of it. 4 Monstrous Rage to grow those little threats. 3 Split Skin Dolls as a 2/1 that can draw us a card pretty consistently. Arabella is really good just because we play a 1-drop on turn 1, a Arabella, and then we play a 2-drop and a 1-drop on turn 3, and she's dealing 4 damage directly, gaining us 4 life, which is really good. She's also a fantastic curve. You know, you go 1-drop Arabella into an Nimpa Call, same thing, and it's just a really tough curve to beat. Then Chainsaw is so good in this deck because of the fact that we have so many little hasty creatures, so we can just kill something with this, and then every time a creature dies, Chainsaw gets counters. When you equip this to something, it gets +X+0 equal to the number of rev counters on it, and we can slap that onto a Ginger Brute and make it unblockable and just attack all day with it, or even just onto a Clockwork Percussionist or onto a Mandible Justiciar and gain a bunch of life. And then Dowsing Device is just really nice because it gives us a way to like give our Arabella's haste or give our Mandible Justiciar's haste, and eventually flips into a land that we can also use to give something +X+0 until end of turn, like a Ginger Brute. And it just makes it, even if we're empty-handed, everything becomes a threat. Everything becomes something that we can attack with and deal damage with. Couple of Requisition Rage because we have a lot of little creatures, so this is a way we can grow our entire team. That also helps us deal with artifacts and enchantments, which can be very useful against Domain and Boros control, things like that. That's the deck. We've got 1 single Fountain Port in here as a way to grind out if we absolutely have to, but the rest of it is just a couple of man lands and Boros lands, Fable Passages to help thin out the deck, and that's the deck. It's really good against mono red. This is the deck you want to be playing if you're sick of it, so trust me. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the 40 games and see how it does on the ladder. We're gonna try to get to Mythic, so let's hope we make it. All right, let's get this beatdown rolling. Hero 1207. Opponent's going first. We got a good hand. A little bit of painful land base, but good creaches and removal. Keep. It's mono red, so we'll hold up the Elspeth Smite instead of playing the Percussionist here. Emberheart Challenger. Get rid of this now. This is the bigger threat, unfortunately. Let's get down Mandible Justiciar here. The highest potential life gain for us if they don't have burn. Which most of these mono red decks are playing pump spell, and like no burn, so. Because they're just all in on making the biggest possible creature. Another Emberheart Challenger. And Shock, of course. Of course we find the 1 mono red deck that's actually still playing Shock. Alright, Let's play Restless Bivouac and Arabella. Not sure why the opponent's thinking so hard here. Quick shot show off, and any pump spell and we're toast. Well, they don't have a pump spell, that's good news. That means... Dowsing device. Ginger Brute. Clockwork Percussionist. Get in for 6, 7, 8, 9. And hope they don't draw a burn spell. And if it's a pump spell, we're dead. It's not. We took the risk and succeeded. Oh, Monstrous Rage is beautiful. Fabled Passage. Go get a red. Restless Bivouac. If it was a shock, they would have used it. Get in, dome them for 4, put a counter on the Percussionist. And Monstrous Rage the Ginger Brute. GG. Boy, lucky. Boom, ready against Turbo. With the Sarkin avatar, they're probably playing a red deck. We get to go first though. Beautiful. I like our hand. Yep, it's mono red. Alright. Inspiring Vantage, Clockwork Percussionist. We're gonna have to pray to the heavens that we're faster than them, but I doubt it. They didn't have to mulligan for it, so... Harried Spear Guard. Okay, well at least it's not Mouse. Battlefield Forge and Arabella. No blocks. Well, they kept the one lander, that's positive. That's annoying. That means they get to kill both our creatures, so I might as well block. At least we get to draw a card off the Percussionist, basically. Annex Entry is good. Annex Entry means we get to eat their one creature. At least they were greedy. Harried Spear Guard, sure. Let's play Percussionist and Split Skin Doll. This is greedy, but I think we're just gonna have to go for it. Get in with Percussionist. And then next turn, if they don't go too crazy this turn, we can blow up their Ley Line of Resonance. I'm not gonna block here. They've only got 1 mana, so they can't kill us. Turn Inside Out, sure, doesn't do anything. I mean, I say it doesn't do anything. It does 7 damage to us, but it doesn't, like, they can't take advantage of the double Manifest Dread or anything, so. Requisition Raid. I guess I don't need the Requisition Raid here because I can kill their... Well, no. Okay. Get rid of the Spear Guard. I would like to put counters on all my stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and blow up the Ley Line. Get in, get in. Monastery Swift Spear. Double Monstrous Rage is pretty good. Counter here. Why did I put it there? The token's gonna fall off. Oops. Should have put it on the split skin doll. Hopefully that won't cost us the game. Percussionist. Cool, I think we're gonna survive this one. Nice. Counter here. It should be GG. They kept a greedy hand. Ow! Get out of here, Mono Red, with your greedy deck. Oops, sorry. Mono Red tears. If you're enjoying them as much as I am, like and subscribe. Ready, Elfie. Elfie the elephant. Opponent goes first. This hand's okay. Hopefully they're not playing mono red and we can actually play the bivouac first, but we'll see. Opponent took a mulligan. It's always good for us. Blue islands. Blast zone. Uh-oh. A lot of our deck costs the same amount of mana. Gotta try to kill them before blast zone. Do they have a counter spell? Nope. Do they have a bounce spell? Moment of truth. Put an island into the graveyard. Island. Okay. Well, the question is, what kind of blue deck are they? I think they're gonna have counter spells, so we're gonna play this. They'll probably want to counter this since it draws us a card. They're thinking about it. And then at the very least we can still get a Ginger Brute down and smack them for 4. They bounce Arabella. That's annoying because that means we have to discard something. That's okay. They mill an island off the top, so we'll draw and discard. We'll keep the Justiciar. Let's put back... We'll discard the Split Skin Doll. We'll get down a Ginger Brute and get in for 1. The important thing is that we build a board state. And we've got a... With a Neem Pakal, if we can resolve a Neem Pakal... Ooh, a luge. Okay. Well, let's play a Neem Pakal because they shouldn't be able to counter it with 1 mana. And then Monstrous Rage is enough to destroy the illusion unless they have a Shore Up. They block Split Skin Doll, Shore Up doesn't even help. You either have to have Into the Flood Maw or Shore Up. Or Afara's Dispersal. Nice, it worked. I was really worried since they blocked the smaller thing that they had in the Afara's Dispersal. We definitely want to get a Nimba Call off the battlefield. This is why the diversity is nice, because we've got 1 drops, 2 drops, 3 drops, so they don't have a good place to put Blast Zone. Clockwork Percussionist. I'll play Arabella next in case Eddie Merc Crab. Okay. This doesn't matter because we're still going to get tokens. Since the doll's not a gnome. And then we're going to play Mandible Justice here this turn, because that'll grow with all the tokens we get from the Nimba Call to be big enough to attack through the Eddie Merc Crab. And at this point, we just have so many threats that it's hard for them to pick apart any one thing. Opponent does not attack intelligently. Table Passage. We got a Plains. I'm going to... man. I want to play Arabella because Arabella means I could... Now let's do it like this. Let's just attack. The opponent's smart. They'll tap a Nimba Call and Mandible Justice here if they have another Eddie Merc Crab. Or they'll bounce the Justice here. This card is such a, like, house. I love Mandible Justice here. 3 steps ahead. Yep. Copies the Eddie Merc Crab. Comes in tap. They tap the 2 bigger things. But now that means I do get to activate this. They did it at the wrong time. Bivouac first, Nimba Call second. So we put an extra counter on a Nimba Call. Now she's big enough to attack through the Eddie Merc Crab. And we make extra tokens. That was way too late. We should have done that before we did all the triggers. He still takes a buttload of damage here. And unless he can just wipe the board, he's pretty much toast. Moment of Truth. Mills an island. Can he deal with our board? Does he have a way? Or is it a GG? It is a GG. Nice. We are entering a match against Chapeletta. What's up, Chapeletta? We get to go first. Nice. We got colors and lands and things to do with it. I like it. This is beautiful. This might almost be the perfect hand. Percussionist. The creepiest drum ever. It's mono black. Black is a deck we struggle against. Opponent does choose to cut down, but at least we get something off the top. It's a fabled passage. You know what? I'll take the extra land. Get in with the Ginger Brute. It's a little bit slower. But yeah, see, I would much rather them have used that Virtue of Persistence on Ginger Brute than Arabella, which is what I was gonna play if I didn't play the land. So let's go get another red. Take the white. Play Dowsing Device. I want to play Flesh Gorger. Works out nicely because we can annex entry that. Oh, haste. Annex entry, pays a 3. Get in for 2. The only thing that sucks is that dies to cut down. Phyrexian Arena is not cut down. That is a cut down though. Oh, nope, Ruthless Negotiation. Okay, we'll discard the extra Dowsing Device. We're fine with that. Oh, this is beautiful. Alright, just this here. Haste. Get in. I am regretting getting a mountain instead of a plains though with that fabled passage, but it is what it is. 5th swamp for the opponent and deadly cover up. That's annoying. Especially because they got their Flesh Gorger back at full cost. Oh well. This game is over. Unfortunately, Black's just a deck we struggle against. We are ready. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Epo. We get to go first. This is fine. Mountain into Percussionist. And we'll play Bivouac into Ginger Brute. Alright, Skulgari. Should be alright against Skulgari. We've got Smite for their Knights. And Annex Entry for their Glissas. Collector's Vault. Oh, it might be Reanimator. Alright. Let's play just this here. Pass a turn. Swamp. Nothing. Alright. Arabella. Pump the Justice here. Get in for 5. Opponent's gonna draw and discard. Make a treasure. They discard a land, so nothing to get back next turn. That's good. Do they have a cut down? Nope. Opponent's down to 10. Pass the turn. Llanowar Waste for the opponent. Opponent main phase draws and discards. Still 4 mana available after. They discard a Go for the throat. Well, our whole deck is artifacts, so that's pretty useless. Ginger Brute. Pumps the Mandible Justice here. Adds another damage to the Arabella. Let's go for it. 4 to the opponent's face. Do they have any damage, any way to block or remove? Nope. Is this just GG? Easiest Golgari game of my life. Go for the throat is not good anymore. The wait is over. Tick, tick, boom. I don't want to go boom. I want them to go boom, but they get to go first. This is okay though. It's not the most Can I afford to have this many lands in my opener? On a mulligan. This is worse. This is better We'll put back percussionist. And chainsaw. Oh, I hate putting back chainsaw, but this is a good curve if we can find a third land. And it's double ley line of resonance. Alright. Can we outrun this nonsense? They didn't even have a black or red mana yet, so... Did they keep? For real? For real? For real? For real? This really just happened? Did they think that was red mana for them? Oh, they found a mountain. Oh no, we're toast. Cacophony Scamp. Oh, this is so annoying because like a single turn inside Might of the Meek, they just draw like 3 cards here. Ridiculous. All right, Anipa call. Oh, I triggered those wrong. That could literally be the reason I die. That 1 point could be the reason I die. I guarantee you they have a handful of pump spells and they're just gonna pump this thing into oblivion. Swift Spear. Okay, so each 3 plus 3 is 9 damage. I can't block. It's completely pointless. Monstrous Rage, yep. So they get 3 copies of Monstrous Rage. That... Wait, what? Oh, they just have the fling. Okay. What was I thinking? They kept the greediest hand in the world and got away with it. Wow. Double ley line. GG. Santiago. What's good, Santiago? We get to go first. This is okay. It's not fast, but it's okay. We've got multiple lines depending on what they're playing. It's mono red. So we get a mountain here. And we can chainsaw the Heartfire hero, which is good. Turns out being slow is actually good for us. Then we have an Annex Sentry for whatever their next creature is. So just a handful of pump spells? No more creatures. They only run like 4 creatures. Emberheart Challenger. Okay. Take 2. Let's play the Plains. Annex Sentry. Snag that. This is too many mono red games for this video. Can't block the Slick Shot anyway, so. But 2 Monstrous Rages with a Mandible Justice here feels pretty good, so. We do only have 1 red, so we can't do both in 1 turn, but that's fine. It's sad that they could literally kill us from here with that show off. Another Emberheart Challenger, sure. No attacks. Mono red actually holding back. Alright, so let's put a counter on everything. Get in with the Justice here, see if they want to block. And if they do, we have the same trick they do. Nice. And we gain 6 life. Thank you very much. Up to a comfortable 23. Grow the chainsaw, which we can slap onto our Justice here pretty soon. Oh, I love this deck against mono red. I am sorry that we're playing so much mono red. This is so far uncut. Like, I haven't cut any games out of this video so far, so it's been almost all mono red. So I apologize for the lack of diversity in the decks that I'm facing, but unfortunately I don't control the ladder, so if you're still here, thank you for being here. But this is partially why I built this deck, is to crush mono red, so I guess it's helping me out to show off how much they hate my deck. GG. I'm ready, MKJ. MKJ is going first. I like this hand, though. It's Golgari! Alright, Percussionist. Boom. And next turn, we'll play 2 Ginger Brutes if they don't do anything crazy this turn. Forest. And Dread Knight, sure. Ooh, okay, let's play just this here. No attacks. Because if they don't have removal for this, it's just going to run away with the game. Sentinel of the Nameless City. That's annoying. No blocks. Ooh, we found the land. Nice! What a draw. Annex Sentry, snag the Sentinel, grow the Justice here, get in for 4. Deep Cavern Bat, that is annoying. They get to snag our Smite. They take the Monstrous Rage, why? Smite is the bigger threat to them right now. Ginger Brute. Ginger Brute. Get in, get in. Get in, get in. I mean, I'm definitely going to smite that so they can't keep drawing with it. I lose the life gain, but that's fine. What they lose is worse. And they still take 3. Boom, boom, boom. And we are out of stuff, so we need to draw something good. Like an Anim Bakal or an Arabella or something. Aclazotz, oof. A bit of a problem. Hey, Anim Bakal. It is annoying because the opponent's going to gain more than they lose, but I mean, we get to play that till the end of our next turn, which is nice, and they can't snag it from us. And eventually, if they don't deal with the Anim Bakal, it's going to get out of hand, but they're touching it, so I guess they have removal. How annoying. Lissa. Opponent gets in with Aclazotz, draws a card. Up to 18. We might be losing this one. Drawing a land was definitely not great. Yeah. That's game over. Annoying. We are entering a match against really slow. I hope they're not really, really slow. Please don't be really slow. We get to go first. This is fine. Restless Bivouac. Razorverge Thicket. We'll play Inspiring Vantage and Arabella. And the dream is that we just get to play a Neempacall next. But if they play something scary, we can annex entry it. Rabbits! Webbit season! Valley Quest Caller. I can afford to let that go for a turn. So let's play a Neempacall. Triggers a Neempacall first. If you're playing this deck, make sure that you swap those triggers because it will always put Arabella first for some reason, and you'll miss out on a damage. Plains. Paw Patch Recruit, sure. Alright, well, let's annex entry the Quest Caller. No, see, I messed it up. I let it go. That would have been 5 damage, or 6. Would have been more damage. Blue Pine Flower Village. Another Valley Quest Caller. Let's see if the opponent wants to attack at all. Knight Errant of Eos. Oh, we're fine with that, because we can attack through him. Let's play Split Skin Dog, draw a card. Get in, get in. Monstrous Rage, so that we get rid of the Knight Errant. Smack him down to 5. That should be good enough. We play 2 Valley Might Callers. Phineas. Might Caller. They played those in the wrong order. Alright, Percussionist. Percussionist. Ginger Brute. They have 6 blockers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's enough. Double blocking anything is wrong. That's a GG. Yep. No matter which way they do this, they're still taking too much damage. Get out of here, rabbits! We are the superior aggro deck! Boom, ready. Carnivore. Get it? Carnivore? Haha. The punny names. Opponent goes first. This is a good hand, though. Elegant Parlor. So they're probably Boros control. They mill a Restless Bivouac. So let's play Percussionist. Get in for 1. And we'll play just this here next turn. Requisition rate will be very good against them. Interesting. Sunshot Militia. Alright, well, let's play a plane since now we actually have 3 mana that comes in untapped. No attacks. Restless Bivouac. Another Sunshot Militia. I have no idea what's happening right now. Fountain Port, Anim Pakal. Get in like this. If they want to double block the Justiciar, that's fine. Gets one of their militias out of here. Nope. Okay, and then we get something off the Percussionist to cast until our next turn, which is good. Ooh, another Justiciar. Very nice. So we'll probably play Justiciar and Percussionist, and then plan on Requisition raiding the following turn. Unless they wipe the board, but they're playing a lot of cheap creatures. Oh, okay. Odger Axonil is very good, but not good enough. So here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to play a Mountain, play a Mandible Justiciar, Requisition Raid, counters on everything. Get in like this. Make a bunch of tokens. Make a very difficult to block board. And they'll... Oh, they can only do this as a sorcery? Ah! Oops! Okay. We're at 30, so we're not in any danger of them killing us with this combo right now. And these Justiciars are just going to get huge next turn if they don't deal with it now. Like, they could have Brotherhoods in, but then they lose their militia too. And it doesn't kill an Ibakal. Could have Sunfall. That would be annoying. Recruiter. That doesn't really do anything. Gives them blockers, but it doesn't stop us. Ooh, beautiful. Alright, so let's Fabled Passage, go get a Mountain, play a Ginger Brute, grow the Justiciars, play a Clockwork Percussionist, grow the Justiciars. I love this card. It's such an underrated card. Attack with the Anim Pakal, grow the Justiciars. At this point, we're totally fine with them blocking Anim Pakal. Yeah, that'll do it. GG. It's time to duel. Oh, wrong game. Jon Snow. That's supposed to be like a play on Jon Snow. Opponent goes first. This hand's okay. What they do will depend on what we do. We'll keep. They're mono red, we get Justiciar down as soon as humanly possible. They're mono black. Or possibly Golgari or something. Hopeless Nightmare. Discard Bivouac. Inspiring Vantage, let's get Ginger Brute down. If we have to, we'll ditch Anim Pakal. Against this deck, we just want to be as fast as possible. Ruthless Negotiation. We're going to get rid of Dowsing Device here. Ruthless Negotiation. We're going to get rid of the Anim Pakal as much as I don't want to. Split Skin Doll because this lets us draw a card. Chainsaw is good in case they play a creature that we can kill. Nothing. Alright. Annex Sentry is not doing anything for us. Let's play Arabella, because Arabella is going to mean more damage. More raw damage. Nowhere to run, gets rid of Arabella. That's annoying. It is what it is. Get in for 3. Rotten Mouth Viper. Okay, that's really annoying. Because there's not a lot we can do about that. One on top, one on bottom. Mono black is just a deck we always struggle against. We'll take the 4. Mandible Justiciar. No tax. I just don't see a way we can, because we don't have any way to deal with this. Unfortunate. Take 10. Yep. Trying to think of a way, if there's a way out of this. Not anymore. Yeah, we're done. Okay. GG. Can't win against this card removal tribal when we're playing aggro. Mickey! Oh, Mickey, you so fine. So fine, you blow my mind. We go first. Alright. I'll take it. Advantage. Undercity sewers. Alright. Mountain. Dowsing device. Underground river. Alright, let's get Inspiring Vantage down. Arabella. Does it resolve? Come on, I just want to come out to play. Oh. Under city sewers for the opponent. Does this one resolve? Oh, goodness, alright. You win, jeez. I'd like to draw some not lands, please. Undercity sewers again. Opponent keeps it on top. They're liking their stuff so far. Mandible just this here is pretty good. Play a land. Play just this here. We just not have everything we play get countered. That would be super sweet. Yeah, I'll definitely pay. They decided to mill both those. Down to 12. Gloom Lake Verge. Alright, Ginger Brute. Grow the Justice here, grow the Ginger Brute, flip the Dowsing Device. Give the Split Skin Doll +3/+0. Diversify our threats a little bit there. One has something. Outrageous Robbery. Okay, well that shouldn't help them too terribly much. Run us down to 2. Especially since we can just give the Ginger Brute +3/+0 and make it unblockable. They got a Fabled Passage from us. And if they like wipe the board, anything we play we can give haste. Them not having removal that turn was crucial for us. Let's see if they can do anything about our board right now. Annex entry, sure. That's irrelevant. I guess it's not. And being able to get Gingerbread out of the way is pretty nice. But they do need to have something else. Split skin doll, sure. Alright, come on, any creature. Oh, man, so frustrating. That would give us back our Gingerbread. Either way, we're getting our Gingerbread back. So they still have to deal with it this turn. Considering they basically used our cards to save their life. Hopefully they won't have... Oh, they have Demolition Field. No! But that thins the deck out and gives us a chance to draw something good. Always have a positive outlook. Get a mountain. Do they have removal for Gingerbread? They're touching it. Nope. Okay. Well, there's a Monstrous Rage. Now or never. Did we get there? Oh, come on. Don't have an answer. We can pay all kinds of mana for counter spells. Unless it's 3 steps ahead. Oh, okay. Draw 2, discard 2. Frustration. They're at 1. And now they will probably have drawn something to deal with the Gingerbread. I mean, it looks like they're all counters so far. So maybe they don't have very much removal in the deck. Or maybe they're sitting on Go for the Throats. Well, they're taking the 1, so... We have several hasty creatures, so even if they kill Gingerbread, we might still have it. Malicious Eclipse. Unfortunate. Alright, come on, Clockwork Percussionist. Or another Gingerbread. That's Chainsaw. So frustrating. They're at 1. Insatiable Avarice. Oh, great. So they're gonna find... So we have to find whatever we're looking for right now, because they're getting whatever they need and putting it on top. No. Come on. No. Not like this. Ah! There's no way they don't have an answer. Not when they just search their library. What did they search for? They didn't play anything this last turn. Outrageous Robbery. Oh, if they got an Elspeth Smite off us, I'll cry. Scatter Ray, we can pay for. We did it! What did they search for? Robbery? I'm ready. Final boss, Skylock 67. Can we get there? Opponent gets to go first. This is a pretty okay hand, though. Need one more land. Copperline Gorge and Heartfire Hero, of course. Opponent blocked? What? What? Why? Emberheart Challenger, sure. We'll kill that with Chainsaw. We need to draw a land. But I mean, we've got stuff to do until we do. There's the land. Let's play Dowsing Device. Get this going. Clockwork Percussionist. Doesn't really matter which order we play these in, because either way, the Percussionist gets +1/+0. Back up for 2. Mountain and nothing. Alright, Anim Pakal. Why did they block with that? That makes no sense. Alright, they have shock for Anim Pakal. That's fine. Chainsaw grows. Get in for 1. We've got to back up Anim Pakal. Not the most glorious dive into Mythic, but again, basically mono red. We crushed them. Mythic! Alright, here we are. 40 games, 63%, and we crushed mono red. Look at this, 91%, 11 games, which is out of 40 games. And now also, I want to point out that these Rakdos games down here, most of those were also mono red. So if you combine this, we went 14-3 against mono red, which means that that's 17 of our 20 games against mono red. That's ridiculous. But we crushed them. We crushed mono red. Mono black, obviously a sore spot for us because we are very much an aggro deck, and a deck full of removal is our weakness. But we did pretty okay against everything else. We didn't even see that many games against anything else. Like we had some games against Gruul, but nothing else. We played more than one, like almost everything else was 1 game each. Like just mono red dominated our matches the entire time we played these 40 games. But that's why we built it. We built this deck. I built it because I'm so sick of mono red, and this deck crushes mono red. So if you are having a tough time on ladder playing mono red, build this deck. It will crush them, as seen in the 40 games. So do I think this deck is fun? It is fun. It's much more fun than mono red. It's got a much more fun play pattern than mono red. It's also not as all in. It's playing a lot more cards from the new set, which I love. I hate playing, you know, a deck that has no new cards from the new set. It just feels terrible when there's such fun cards out there. And we have quite a few new cards, which I like. And this deck's just, it's awesome. This is a fun deck, and it's better against control and mid-range than mono red is in a lot of cases. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I loved crushing mono red for just game after game. I loved seeing them all cry, because I didn't have to cry. And that was the goal of today's video, was to just play ladder and not have to cry about mono red. So I think I succeeded in that, and I hope that you will also succeed in that when you try this deck out. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Every single one of those helps. I appreciate every single one of you that's made it this far with me today, and I will catch you in the next one.